Well, the church itself was decommissioned in 1968, so it was properly restored in the sort of early 80s, mid 80s. Island Theatre ran out of there for a number of years. Then the UL architecture students ran there for a number of years, or operated from there. And now we're trying to repurpose it to make it a public building. Initially a museum telling the military history of Limerick from the siege, which is probably the great momentous moment in Limerick history of 1690 forward. And hopefully if we get the artefacts, which we're hoping to get, we may be able to go back to 1641 and try and get it open to the public. That's really the ambition. But it is a multi-purpose space for public use that we're initially going to use as a museum. The fair opening date, without being joking, is last year, but now it looks more like next year. We're dependent on funding. We've made our applications. We've constantly got a funding rounds going on, and we ask the public to contribute and others. But essentially it's down to money, and we don't need a huge amount, but it's still considerable for us, the amount of money we have to spend on it.
How many artefacts do you have to show here?
That's actually difficult. At the moment we probably have less than 6,000 artefacts. We're probably about 4,500, 5,000 artefacts in total. But in the fullness of time, with the bequests that are coming to us and other gifts that I know are coming, you're probably talking about in excess of 12,000, 14,000 artefacts within the next 10, 15 years. And probably more than that. But again, it's dependent on third parties.
You described it as a multi-purpose venue. What will that mean to the local community?
What that means to the local community is that we're designing it and repurposing it as a multi-purpose event place that we're going to host the museum in. But if the museum grows and needs to go to another building, what we've done will remain as something that can be used for community work, social work. I don't know. It'll have a social purpose.